November 22nd. It's now 7:25. Couldn't get in the woods too early this morning because, what do you know, rain, fog, rain. But like I said the other day, that we need the rain pretty bad, so I better not complain about it. Yesterday was a total rain out. It rained all day yesterday. We had quite a bit of rain actually, so it's gonna be nice and quiet in the woods. I come out to get in the vehicle this morning. I had a buck going through my neighbor's field. Not a big buck, but he was going through the field, I guess, searching for a doe. Then drove down the road, and there was some does out in the field, and a 4-pointer messing around with him. So hopefully it's so drizzly the rain will clear a little bit. I mean, it's good when you got that drizzle though. Kind of helps sometimes, I feel like, weather-wise. When it's a crappy looking day and you got some sleet or something, or a drizzle of rain, seems like the bucks want to be on their feet and moving. But anyway, we got a little bit of a walk in, so I said, heck it, wasn't gonna hurt my feelings to be in there after daylight this morning, and the leaves are gonna be quiet, so I can kind of walk, and then if I see something, get a shot at it. That's decent. So we're gonna get back in here and head on up back up the mountain. So we'll get y'all right here in a bit. It has been an absolutely miserable morning. I went to the top and it's just so darn foggy that it's crazy. You couldn't see in front of your face up there. I didn't even think about the fog this morning, but it's bad. I had to come back down towards the bottom to hunt. No other choice. So, another bad day. I haven't even seen a deer, so pretty bad. But maybe here in a little bit my luck will change, I don't know. If I knew it was going to be this bad this morning up high, I would have waited before I came till this evening. But I only got so many days to hunt, so I'm trying to get it in. That's all you can do when you're on vacation, is just go with it. We'll give it some time to see what happens here. Hopefully things work out for the best. Everybody, I want to apologize to you for not being able to get this on film. I had just shot this buck maybe 20 minutes ago, and what had happened was it's been raining, foggy, just miserable all morning. And I went to the top of the mountain this morning, and when I went to the top, it was just so foggy up there that it was just rough. It was cold. I was soaking wet. I couldn't see nothing because of the fog. So I decided to make a move and come back down the mountain, not at the main bottom, but pretty low. So I come on down, and I have found like 30 scrapes this morning, and a bunch of horning too. But the scrapes I found were just a couple of them was actually freshened back up. The other ones was just old scrapes, but they was a bunch of scrapes. Well, I took and come on down. I sat up for about an hour. Well, gosh, I was freezing to death. I was shaking, and I was cold, and I was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna make it till dark or not. I'm gonna have to get up and move or something. Well, I took and got up and walked up this ridge on the backside of this laurel, and I was heading back down. And when I did, you know, I was just taking my time, because you can walk right now. The leaves are so wet, I can finally walk and not be heard. Well, all of a sudden, like 20 yards from me, here pops up this doe, and she's feeding. and she don't even see me. And I'm like, oh man, there might be a buck with her. Well, she kind of feeds on, and when she did, all of a sudden, it wasn't within 10 seconds. This buck right here takes and steps out right behind her, more or less, and he's just easing up through there feeding too. And now, luckily, the rain's broke, but so I shot this buck at like 20 yards because I was walking, didn't have my camera in my bag because it was raining. So I was just walking, and then I shot this buck, and he might have come down here maybe 80 yards, and he crashed out. So that was pretty cool. When I got over seeing where all the blood was, I was like, oh, I drilled him, which I shot him on the other side of the shoulder, and it come out over here in his lungs. So that's pretty neat right there. And but he didn't make it far, and we was able to get it done. And that's my last tag. Braden still got a tag. That's my last buck tag. I've still got 2 doe tags, but I don't even know if I end up using them or not. But Braden, he took and he gets to come now and see if we can get him on the ground. And it's been a rough season for me, kindly. You know, I've done what I could and had a lot of bad weather, but hey, it worked out this morning. That's the main thing. But I wish I could have got it on film, but it ain't one of them ones where I was sitting there and able to, you know, have the camcorder going to make the shot. I was walking and it was raining and windy, and I was lucky enough to sneak up on this deer. So I'm pretty tickled, and hey, what can I say? I've had a pretty good season. I'll be able to do some bear hunting starting the 27th, so that's what I'm going to focus on now, is maybe shooting a bear too, and hopefully getting it on film, because the last buck I didn't get on film for when I shot it because of the way it happened. This one, I was walking, so it's basically the same thing. This is pretty cool right here. Like I said, I've had a great season, and I was worried about it because this is my 3rd day off. So I've still got 4 more days off, so hopefully get film for Braden. That way I can concentrate on the camera and stuff, filming, and get him one on the ground, we're hoping. But this buck's been horning like crazy. It was all over his brow tines there, so hey, I'm tickled to death, and thank you. Please subscribe to the channel, it'd be awesome. Like I said, next year, after this year, I'm gonna hopefully have a 4K camera and a lot better, you know, so you can, a lot better editing material and camcorder wise, so it'll have a lot better graphics. But I appreciate everybody, and hey, stay tuned for more good hunting to come.